Okay, I literally have like 5 minutes to get dressed and leave. So I need to hurry. I do this to myself every time I work. I just dropped Ruby off at school, did my makeup really quickly, and now I'm just gonna get dressed real quick and head over to the salon. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes of a day in the life of a hairstylist. Super busy and booked day today, so I'm gonna walk you guys through each of my appointments today, and I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of what goes on at the salon, what a typical booked and busy day looks like, and how I double book and things like that. So I've got extensions today, I've got highlights, I've got color, I've got all the things. So stay tuned for the rest of this video to see what a day in my life looks like behind the chair at the salon.
Let's go, let's leave, let's hit, let's go. Holy hair, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Being pregnant, my like plantar fasciitis has been flaring up. Everything's flaring up, like everything hurts. So I know I need to wear sneakers, but I was thinking of maybe wearing a skirt because it's kind of simple. Maybe like a skirt t-shirt vibe. Let's see. Oh, and a pregnancy thing is I'm out of breath all the time. So don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah, skirts and t-shirts and sneakers are like in, so why not? It's like still dressy enough to like feel put together, but it's not like too dressy. And my jeans don't really fit me right now because my belly's poking out. It's really not poking out that much, but it's just enough to like make my jeans feel super uncomfy. So I just haven't really wanted to wear, I have like one pair of jeans that fits me. And I feel like just like dressing up like a really casual outfit with some jewelry always makes a big difference. And I've had to wear my like compression sock, like whatever, on my leg because I have like a vein that hurts so bad. This is hairstylist life, okay? You can't really see it. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know, I might hate it. Oh my gosh. I don't like it. It's like I would love to wear a sweater at work, but I'm just afraid I'm gonna get too hot with like blow drying because this sweater would look really cute with this skirt, but I'm just afraid I'm gonna get way too hot. Let me see like a smaller t-shirt. I just feel like that one was like way too big. Oh my gosh. Okay. This shirt will work. This is the fit. Simple, whatever. I'm wearing sneakers. You can kind of see my leg thing, but it's fine. Got a teeny little bump. I'm just over 3 months. It's definitely not poking out too bad, but don't mind me. I'm literally out of breath all the time. It's a pregnancy thing. So anyways, see you over at the salon. I gotta go. I started my day by getting to the salon and seeing these sweet affirmations from my friend Haley. She uses my studio on days that I'm not working to do her emotion code therapy sessions. And then I have some inventory to unbox, but we'll get into that later. So for my first client, I am going to be doing a extension reinstall and a gloss on her. So the order that I'm going to do this in is I'm going to go ahead and remove her extensions and her beads, and then I'm going to get her all washed and clarified before we put her extensions back in, and then I will go on to reinstalling her extensions. I like to put in my extensions wet on damp hair, not like sopping wet. We go ahead and towel dry really well, but it's just going to be damp. This makes it so that it's super easy with the flyaways and all of that. If you are interested in learning my extension method, I have a full virtual course available at holyhair.com. I will leave a link in the description box. You get a full extension toolkit with the purchase and practice hair and everything you need to install extensions on your clients. So really, really highly recommend my virtual course. It's just a great way to practice and make sure everything's all good before you start doing it on your actual clients. So I'm going to go ahead and install her extensions. And then after I install her extensions, we did an undercover beaded row on this client. So it's where you lift up the extensions and you cannot see the beads at all. She is on TV, and so that's why I have this placement kind of behind her ears. So if the placement looks a little weird or different, it's because she wears her hair half up a lot and slicked back. So she has enough length and density in the front to where we don't need to extend those extensions all the way up to the front. So this just works for this particular client. Every client is going to be different with their extension placement. So once I get her extensions installed, I am going ahead and doing her gloss because we wanted to gloss everything, the extensions and her hair. And then while her gloss processes, I'm going to go ahead and put away my inventory order. This was kind of a small one. I just needed to restock some of my Shades EQ, some processing caps, and some miscellaneous retail products. So I'm just going ahead and getting this put away. I like to kind of make sure I am making good use of my time throughout my day. I usually don't have a ton of free time while I'm taking clients, so anytime I have a processing time where I'm not double booked, I like to go ahead and clean, organize, and get everything set up for what I'm doing next. So I'm getting set up for her blow dry, and I'm going to go ahead and rinse out her gloss, get her all shampooed, and then we are going to blow dry. I like to also check the cut whenever I'm doing a reinstall on extensions. Whenever you're moving them up, the hair has kind of grown out and then you're putting the extensions back in. It's nice to just make sure that everything lines up and matches and the cut doesn't look funky in any way. So I always like to check that after I get her all blow dried. And this is going to be her finished look. So shiny, so gorgeous, and she is wearing Holy Hair extensions. So my second client of the day was so incredibly sweet and brought me some fresh flowers from her garden, and she put together this little bouquet for me, and it was just such the sweetest thing and brightened up my day. Seriously, it is so sweet when clients bring me flowers or any kind of gift. I just appreciate it so much. So my client Sarah here has been with me literally 12 years. She's just in for her 4-week haircut. We do her haircut every 4 weeks, and every other time on that 4 weeks we do her color as well. So we just do root touch-ups. Her color is beautiful. She has gray naturally, and I do a 9NN and a 10NN equal parts with 20 volume to get her this gorgeous blonde color. And yeah, I just go ahead and give her some nice texture, give her a nice short cut around her ears. When you have a short cut like this, you kind of got to come in every 4 weeks. So she is just so cute and I love her so much. She loves hairspray. I love hairspray. We get along great. So she's the best, and this is going to be her finished results. And then my third client of the day is also a haircut, and she also has the most beautiful gray color. We don't do any color on her. Occasionally we'll do a gloss just to give her some shine and some moisture and a little bit of color, but this is her natural gray color. I would kill for my hair to transition into this gray color. It is just beautiful. It's not a super wiry texture. She's got a good texture and is just gorgeous. So she was a little overdue for a cut. She was out with a surgery for a little while, and so we're a little overdue. So I'm cutting about 1.5 inches off of her hair and gonna give her some nice textured layers. We don't like necessarily do a ton of layers in her hair. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut all of her length while it's wet, and then I like to dry her and then go in and do some point cutting. So I just feel like I have a lot more control over the hair, and you can add in texture a lot better when the hair is dry and give it that nice softness so that it lays really well, especially at this length when it's like this little bob. It's definitely easier to do the texture and the soft layers after if everything is all dried. So this is going to be her finished results. She is just the cutest, and I love, love, love her hair. It is adorable. Okay, so after I finished my haircut client, I'm going to get the salon all cleaned up, return some text messages, and have a little 30-minute break. I don't always have a break, but when I do, I take full advantage of the time. So I'm going to go ahead and take out my trash. I have boxes to break down and take out in the back, and then I'm going to put in a load of laundry. And while that's going, I am going to sit and eat some lunch. Yes, I brought lunch today. I have a little sushi roll and some orange juice. This was just what I was craving that day, and I thoroughly enjoyed my break. So after my break, I had my next client come in at 2 p.m. She is a partial foil and cut. I usually book my foil clients anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes for a partial, and then usually an hour for a full highlight. So this client was a partial, and so I'm going to go ahead and get her all sectioned off, and I'm going to be weaving out her highlights throughout her whole head. And then I have, like I said, I have her booked for 30 minutes, and then I have another foil client coming in. So I'll kind of show you how I double book my foil clients and how I do my time management on that. So after I get my first foil client all done, it is 2:30 and my next client came in. She is a mini foil cut with a mini move up. And so this is going to be her extensions before the mini move up. This is a 4-week grow out. And how I'm going to do this is I'm going to go ahead and put her mini foil in, and then I am going to like gloss her and get her all toned. We are actually going to root shadow her extensions as well, because she was like, time for a root shadow. And then I am going to do her mini move up after I'm all done with her highlights and everything, and after I get her all dried. And that's just how I'm going to time this out, just what makes sense for this client and for this appointment. So I'm going to go ahead and put in her foils, and it's no big deal highlighting around extensions. I just go around them and don't overthink it. So I'm going to go ahead and do her mini foil. I'm kind of doing like a baby light with this. I like to offer my clients the mini foil option so that they don't have to always get a full partial. This is a little bit less expensive, and it takes less time for us as stylists and less product because we're not putting in as many foils. So I'm just focusing on her hairline around her temples and then around her face, and then I'll do some at the part as well. And that's kind of how I do my mini foil. So I finished my second foil client at 3 o'clock, and I'm going to keep checking my first client just until she's done. I let her process a little bit longer before I went ahead and pulled her foils. So I'm going to go ahead and pull her foils, rinse her, get her shampooed, and then put the gloss on. I do like to shampoo my client before I put the gloss on because I feel like that just kind of like deactivates the bleach from processing and gets any excess lightener off of the hair so that you don't have any on the hair because that will inhibit the toner from processing. So I'm going to go ahead and get her all rinsed, get her gloss applied, and then she is going to process for about 15 minutes. And while she processes, I am going to rinse my second highlight client. So I kind of timed this out pretty well. If somebody has to sit for a few minutes while I rinse the other client, people usually don't mind. Glosses are very forgiving, so you can let them sit for 15 to 20 minutes. So you kind of have that leeway of 5 minutes to play with. So if you need to rinse 5 minutes early or 5 minutes late, you can kind of time it out that way. So I'm going ahead and I am going to be rinsing my second gloss client. Sometimes I do a little bit of bleach tap at the root just to give it a really nice softness, and I only let this sit for like just a second while I pull the rest of the foils. And then I'm going to get her shampooed as well and go ahead and put her gloss on. Now what I'm going to do with her root shadow is I am going to be putting her gloss on first, and then I'm going to root shadow. So we're going to gloss everything before we put the root shadow on. And what I like to do with this is obviously I'm glossing her with a level 9/10 because she's blonde, but with the root shadow, it has some of the 9-10 gloss on it. So I mix her root shadow one level lower than I would normally mix it if I didn't have gloss on her hair. So I just mix it one level lower since it does have the other levels on it as well. So let her process, shampooed, cut, and styled. My first highlight client got her all situated. She just wanted to be blown out and styled just like this. She didn't need any curl or anything. So she is all good to go. Her highlights look gorgeous. The lighting is kind of weird this time of day because it's shining in weird spots, and you can see I put my hair up at this point of the day because I was working. Your girl was working. So after I finished my first highlight client, I went ahead and shampooed, conditioned, and got my second highlight client ready. And I went ahead and blow dried her. And now I'm doing her mini move up. I'm just going in and mini moving up her extensions. This is a great additive to add on to your client's appointment when they come in for their color. Usually I do every other time they do a full removal and reinstall. And then every time they come in at that 4-week mark, they get a mini move up. And so I got her hair all moved up. This is going to be her hair after. That root shadow looked so perfect on her extensions. Her tone came out beautifully, and I just love, love, love her hair color. It's so gorgeous. She has like some weddings and stuff this weekend, so we got her all ready for her events, and she looks absolutely gorgeous. And then my last client of the day at 5:30, by the time I finished those two foil clients, is a root touch-up and a cut. This is just your basic root touch-up and cut client. She has about 80% gray coming in on her hair, and you can see the gray when I kind of move her down. And I mix up 5NN and 6NN for her hair, and I do the accelerator drops. They are the TCA accelerator drops, and they help to process a lot faster. I do not use 10-minute color. I tried a bunch of the 10-minute colors and was just not happy with them, so I find that if I add the drops, they just work a lot better. So she processes for 25 minutes, and I went ahead and got my towels. I didn't have her double booked, so this was a great chance for me to finish up my cleaning for the day so I didn't have to stay super late. So I went ahead and folded all my towels and all my capes and got those all situated and put away so that I didn't have to stay extra late today at the salon because it was a long day and I was tired and I was just ready to get everything done. So while she processed, she, sat on her phone and did some things that she needed to do and get done. She comes in every 3 weeks, and we do her root touch-up. So she's been a really good client of mine, so she does not mind that I fold my towels while she processes. Then I went ahead and got her all shampooed after she was done processing, and we did a nice healthy cut on her. I cut about 1 inch off of her length. Nothing crazy, just gave her a nice modern blunt cut. She's been really liking that lately, not a ton of layers, just keeping it blunt and natural. And then I got her all blown out. She has actually pretty curly hair, so I blew her out nice and smooth for her weekend. She had a trip going this weekend, so it got her all glammed up and ready to go. Then by the time I finished her hair, it was 7 p.m. and time to finish all of my cleaning for the day. So I like to go ahead and sanitize and clean all of my brushes, my combs, and everything like that. I had to take out the trash, and then I had to do the task of emptying out my eye vac. This is my least favorite task at the salon, but it has to be done at about every other week I do this. So I clean the filter, and then I empty out all of the hair out of the eye vac and get it all cleaned out. It's really gross, but somebody's got to do it. So I went ahead and did this, and then got the trash taken out for the end of the day, got everything all sweeped up, and I do wash my hands 1,000,000 times a day. So went ahead and washed my hands, got everything cleaned up, and the final step, I blow dried all of the hair off of me, because I always am covered in everyone else's hair by the end of the day. So a nice blow dry for my body. As we can see, today was a long, busy day, but it was a good day, and everyone was super sweet and positive and kind. Everyone's hair came out great. Everyone was happy. And yeah, as we can see, my hair ended up in a clip because I got tired of it. My hair's really dirty today, so I just wanted it out of the way. Hopefully I will have time to wash it tomorrow morning. I have another super busy booked day tomorrow and Friday and next week. I'm literally booked out for like weeks right now, which is great, but your girl is tired. My back hurts right now. Shampooing and blow drying everyone's hair all day, like, it gets me. My back is like killing me. And being pregnant, like, everything is just extra sensitive. Like, I'm just extra, like, I don't know what the word is, just like fragile or like frail. I don't know. Like, I just feel like I get so much more sore, like, so quick. So I definitely am feeling it this pregnancy. It still feels like it's really early in the pregnancy, and I am feeling it. I feel like a potato, and I feel like a potato, and I just feel out of breath. I feel fatigued, but I'm trucking. So that was a day in my life behind the chair as a hairstylist running my little salon. I hope you beauties enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like if you liked this video so that I can make more videos just like this. And let me know what you want to see content-wise behind the chair at the salon. If you want more in-depth tutorials, or if you like the vlog style, kind of just like taking you behind the scenes day to day, being a stylist and doing hair all day. So let me know what you want to see more of on my channel in the comments, and I will see you beauties in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Let's go, let's hit.